Welcome back. If you spent time life skilling or doing the adventure logs, you'll understand how annoying it can be to talk to the NPCs and only gain 1 or 2 Amity at a time. Today I'll be showing you how to increase the amount of Amity gained by at least 50% and spend less energy. So if you were struggling getting that theology knowledge category or just want to get rid of the torture, get your costume workshops ready and let's start talking to NPCs. When playing Black Desert, we are given the option to have conversations with NPCs. This can gain knowledge topics, quests, increase the number of trade goods and NPC sells, hire special workers, learn certain crafting recipes, and stat increases. Amity can even lower the price in which you can buy workers. Amity can be raised in 3 different ways. Turning in certain quests can raise Amity for the NPC you are currently interacting with. You can wave at an NPC to increase their Amity by 3, but this will require 5 energy to use. And finally, conversations. These are great, but how do you play the minigame and start earning Amity? Conversations can be tricky and extremely confusing, but following a few simple things can help you out. To start a conversation, NPCs will have an option to conversate. This will require 2 energy to begin, and you will need to have at least 1 knowledge topic unlocked in their interest, but once started, it will open a new UI. Taking a look at the UI, down here in the bottom left has the requirements for the conversation. The interest level to me dictates the interest level of each topic used. The lower the interest number, the higher the chance to fail. The favor is the chance to gain Amity from the conversation, with the max favor being earned for each positive response and the accumulated favor being carried over for the next topic. This can be reset when getting a negative response though. The goal will change with each conversation. The last thing here is the knowledge topics learned or still unknown that the NPC is interested in. Getting all these topics will increase the chances of completing a successful conversation. On the bottom right hand side is the topics that can be used in the conversation. These have the interest level, how much favor it will give, and certain topics will increase the interest or favor for a different amount of turns. Also on here is the percentage of the sparking interest to show you how interested in the topic the NPC is. To use the topic, simply right click on one and it will be placed in the first available slot until they're all taken. Once all the topic slots are filled, you can begin the conversation. One thing to keep in mind when trying to have a successful conversation, the amount of Amity gained is about 1/10 the amount of favor gained, but if the winning conditions aren't met, you won't gain anything. So why are we torturing ourselves for knowledge or certain quests when life skilling or grinding is where the money is at? Well, the more knowledge topics unlocked, the higher your max energy is increased. Some topics can only be unlocked from conversations. And, much like the knowledge topics, unlocking quests from conversations also provide topics that can only be gained by completing them or can make gaining a certain topic easier. Trade managers will sell you more goods than normal, and jewelry vendors will exchange lustrous rough gems after raising their Amity to 400. Amity is needed for most of the adventure logs for those sweet family bonuses. Finally, the more Amity you have with the NPCs around the region, the more family fame you have for the region. This increases AP and accuracy, with level 5 famous adventurer being the highest rank, giving a max of +3 AP and +16 accuracy. Now that you know how to have conversations, let's get into increasing those Amity gains. There are a couple ways you can increase the amount of Amity gained when completing a conversation, starting out with the Villa buff and a staple of gathering, Turning Gates. This gives +10 Amity gain. This can be easily done at a Nefart tent or by heading to any of the Turning Gates villas. This will also give +1 energy regen per every 3 minutes. Using the Kama's Blessing will increase energy regain by another +2. This can be obtained from the Pearl Shop for 1,250 pearls or 2,000 loyalty for 1 day. These can also be bought from the Central Market too. The Lightstone combination Refreshing Dreams will increase energy regained by another +2. The Lightstone's Trap Planes and Harvest can be bought from the Central Market or purified from Imperfect Lightstones of Flora. This can be done by having Guru to Alchemy and using the alchemy tools at a house. For those who don't have Guru Alchemy, don't worry, simply heading to Dalashian and accepting the quest to exchange 1 imperfect lightstone and 2 100G gold bars will give you the chance at getting one of the stones you need. Next on the list is the pickled fish and the blue grade version. These give plus 30% Amity. These can be made by using 1 dried fish, 2 vinegar, 4 salt, and 2 leavening agents. These can also be bought from the central market. The elixir of Amity, which gives plus 20% Amity gain. These can be made by using 6 ash sap, 5 fire flake flowers, 3 blackstone powders, and 1 legendary beast blood. These can also be bought from the central market too. Moving on to the gear that can be worn, we have the Calpheon Noble Suit and the dresses that can increase Amity gain by another plus 15%. These can be made in the Calpheon costume mills using the design bought from Merv for 400 Amity. For the Noble Suit, it requires 20 cotton fabric and 30 fancy feathers. The Noble Dress requires 30 flax fabric and 7 ruby. Keep in mind, Shy cannot wear these. The last item that can be worn are the Pearl Shop costume gloves, which give another plus 10 Amity gain. These can be bought from the Pearl Shop for 400 pearls for the gloves, and the classic costumes are given out a lot. But these can be bought from the central market too if you don't want to spend the real money or don't want to wait for the events. In total, all this will raise Amity gain to about 85% and increase energy regen to plus 5 to keep having conversations for longer and earn more Amity while doing it. For those of you who are using this Shy as a main, we aren't given an option to wear the Calpheon dress, so using an alt will raise Amity faster. While conversations can be annoying and highly confusing, it is a great way to increase Amity to start getting a lot of those bonuses all over Black Desert. I hope this helps you get past Theology 1 or 2 and just makes you want to increase family fame throughout the region. Maybe they'll give Shy something like the Calpheon Noble Dress, but for now, every other toon can get up to 85% Amity gain. If you want to see another way to make money or level those life skills in Black Desert Online, click on this video here, and I will see you in another guide.